Testing, testing. Well, sometimes I feel like if it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. I feel like Junior Samples on Hee Haw. I didn't do anything different. I started this live stream and I had my microphone, everything was the same as it always is. And I forgot to check the stinking sound, the microphone, and sure enough. Anyway, I guess if I can backtrack a little bit here. Site. Let's turn on our GIS and all this stuff, and I will try to explain this again. Is my volume, is my sound working this time? Richard, if you're still watching, can you verify? Let's go to testing. Oh man. Anyway, so to include sound this time, this is a new project, and it's going to be 8 affordable homes in a row on this street right here. I went out and took some drone footage the other day, a couple of days ago, and this is our field here. That's this right here. And I've got to figure out how to do some matching of photos so I can get this landscape on this site plan. I want to try to make it look as realistic as possible without using rendering software. And that's always a challenge in SketchUp, is to how to make your models look like they're rendered. There's a few tricks you can do. Once you can use shading and things like that, and use colors. The other thing I was explaining earlier was that sometimes you can see the studs through the siding. You can just go in and turn off that layer of wall framing when you get ready to do your sort of rendering, however you want to do it. And but then of course, when you start to count your studs and you're doing your takeoff, you can just turn that layer back on. And so in the previous live stream, I did these exterior walls, and I guess to kind of go back to the concept for a minute, the owner needs to put 8 houses here, 8 lots, 50 foot wide by 200 feet long, 220 I think, and he wants them all to be the same for the economy of that. So my task is to come up with a neat little plan that's not going to look too much, too boring, but not be expensive. This is really kind of a challenge, really, on these types of projects, because I've been involved with affordable housing for a long time. I helped start Habitat for Humanity in Chattanooga, and I was the construction coordinator for a couple of years. That was 1987. Those are the days, baby. But let me turn some of this stuff off, and I'm going to turn the GIS off, and I'll just leave all the other stuff. But anyway, so I had put these exterior walls, and we have an energy code in Chattanooga, so we have to use 2x6 studs for the exterior walls, so that we can get R19 in them, which I think is an overkill for our area. But I'm not going to complain too much about it right at this moment. I'll wait till later to do that. And what's funny, I just noticed this. What is going on here? I just downloaded this new version of Medique's wall extension. Nathan Wilkerson, I don't know if you noticed, I had him on the channel for an interview, and he said he had done a new version. Well, that's cool. Look, he's got the 2D stuff showing up on top of the walls now. I was explaining to him how it's kind of old school, and I still do the 2-dimensional plan first, and then to send to the customer just to get the concept or the layout down. And then I go and draw the walls on top of it using Nathan's it's Medique Engineering, Medique Wall Extension. And I'm getting ready to use the truss extension right now because I want to. So one thing I did was that was kind of funky on these. Let me turn this back on. This is kind of funky. I'm going to have to admit this, because what happens is you get this little thing here where this wall is not in the middle. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out with the trusses, because I want to use trusses on the majority of this roof to make it economical. And that means I'm probably going to have to put a ceiling right here. I don't think I was kind of wanting to vault this ceiling on the back just to give this some character, but I'm not sure. We're gonna start off with a trussing the whole thing just to see what it's going to look like. And so yeah, if I start here, I'll be good. So I'm going to go to extension, Medique truss, roof truss, and we're going to use a regular Fink. Oh, that's weird. I must be taxing my memory already by showing all these 8 houses at once. I just happen to know where the Fink truss is located, but I've noticed I only have 16 gig loaded. I need to put the other 16 in. But anyway, I'm going to pick that point right there, and I'm going to go all the way over here, because these trusses are different. See, starting there. Now I'm going to go all the way back, so this truss overlaps that porch too. Right there. So we want 412. That's right. We're gonna use a 16-inch overhang. Yeah, 16 is probably good for now. And then everything else looks good. We'll do 24 inches on center. Gable trusses, yes. And yes. And I'm going to go ahead and show. I will just leave it shingles. We might put metal roofs on them, but we haven't really decided yet. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So boom. That would be, and you can kind of see, I wonder what kind of siding options I can get for the gable. Let's see, edit. I forgot to check that. I think I can. He told me how to add. Let's do battens up there. Oh, you know what? He told me how to get my siding on there. See, he made two sidings for me, which was really nice of him. If you go here and go to edit wall and go down to the siding, see that lap siding he made for me? He also made these battens. Yeah, I'll just show you what they look like. They're actual real battens, so they show up. They show up as line, geometry. They're not an image. See, these battens are an image, and they don't show up. When you start to print your drawing, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And you change your style, because we print our drawings in black and white. Black and white. Let's see. Do I have a model in the model? Okay, I gotta add it. So I'm gonna go to standard or default, and I'm gonna add this hidden line one, and then go back to our model. But you see, there's no lines up there because it was an image. These battens show up because they're actual geometry. And that's what I had asked him to do, was to create a couple of sidings for me. Like this is real geometry, you know, obviously because you're seeing the lines. And then, but now I'm going to change this back. I just wanted to demonstrate. I'm going to put these battens up there eventually. But for now, I'm going to put this back to lap siding update. That's one thing nice about this wall extension, is that you can edit that. And I'm going to go back to this style, which I like to work with. I like seeing that pretty blue sky while I'm working. And I'm going to do my floor. If I've got enough time, I'll do it here in a minute. But what I was interested in doing, I'm going to change this roof color. I don't like it. I don't like it. Edit truss. Where is that IKO? Let's see. Is there Heritage? Harvard Slate. Ooh, Harvard Slate. Ooh. That's more like it. That a baby. That kind of goes along with our black and white style. And let's see if anybody's watching. Hello, Warsaw Patriot. How are you doing? I'm going to turn off some of this stuff so my drawing doesn't get bogged down. Let's turn off the, let's see, I got to put some of this stuff in the right folders. So Medic's extensions create these tags and layers. SketchUp calls them tags, I call them layers. And the nice thing about SketchUp 2021 is it has this folder structure that you can set up, which is nice because it allows you to ties that goes in the roof. You see, that way it's nice and compact, and I can just go to sites now, and I can turn off the streetscape thing. I had this in, oh, it's in this layer. Okay, there. Who is texting me? Do me a favor, can you send me an address on Crestwood? Eric is the guy who helps me do drywall and trim and all kinds of stuff. 2854 Crestwood. There we go. And so now, this is going to be interesting because I got to run a roof. Let's turn the roof off for a second. And I gotta run a beam from here out to here that the porch will sit on. How was I going to do that? Let me turn the roofs back on. Oh yeah, that's right. I got it backwards. I mirrored these plans, and so this one's, I have to keep that in mind. So what I need to do is I'm going to build a little gable over this one, but it's just going to be it will be a just this mono pitch, just like that. I think that's going to work. What I'm going to do, I'll probably have to explode this I'm going to go to here for now, and then we're going to say 16 inches is the overhang, and yes, And let's just make this heritage gray or heritage slate, like or Harvard slate. I don't know why why does that not want to change? That's weird. Because I'll have to change it once okay, so now that's backwards. That's backwards. You know, we don't want to do that. So I don't know why I did that. Because I thought I had it going in the right direction. Let's see here. I had this before where it's showing it. See, oh wait. I want to go this way. Yeah, I want to go this way. User error. Now, why did it change directions? You see? That's weird. (12'5" and 3/16. What I can do is, for some reason, it's acting like it's confused as to which way it's supposed to go. Alright, so let's start it again this way. Let's go to just mono pitch. So I think I had it right. You know what? I think I have to turn it in the options. Let's just go in here, and I think it's something you have to turn. You have to change. Edit. I really don't want to have to mirror it. But I could turn it around. I don't think that's going to hurt anything. And then I want to change this, let me turn this siding off. Let's go with no, because I want to get the framing lined up. That's what I really want to do. I want to get the wall cladding. Where is it? No. Update. And then I want to get I'm going to turn the sheeting off too. Wall cladding. My eyes are going really bad on me today. I've been looking at the computer all day long. I'm going to turn this off right now. That way I can take this truss and I can put it right on the corner of the framing, the wall. Right there. Well, that's actually looking better than I thought it was going to. Not sure why this is probably set on 12 inches. Let's turn this into edit. Must be, yeah. We want 16 and 16. Update. Yeah, see, that lines up now. Close. And this is weird. I wonder why we got somehow we ended up with an extra. Oh, I know what I did. I had to rig that on these others. I had to rig this line, this ridge line, to make it work because of the way this wall, the width of this makes the ridge a little bit higher right there. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to adjust that whenever. But what I want to do for now is just get this concept by him, and I think, you know, going from this to that is going to help. I'm going to turn back on the edit. Let's see, edit truss. I'm going to turn the gable wall sheeting back on, and where's another no? There it is. Yes, the siding, and then let's see, cladding. Yes, and I want to change this to T111 or battens. Update. There we go. Turn that off. And for now, let's turn off the wall framing. Oops. The wall framing. And why did that stay on? Oh. Wall framing, and we will turn off our roof trusses just to kind of so we can see without it bleeding through. You know, all we're trying to do is build an affordable house, you know, but make it look kind of interesting at the same time. And how we're going to do that is we're going to build ourselves a carport roof. Let's see. Let's close this and that. How are we going to do this? How did we do it over here? We got to turn the roof back on. What I did was okay, that's what it is. The porch, the carport beam is out here, set out 4 feet. And I did this in a real big hurry, so I don't even have the beams drawn properly on this. That's what you get. So I think what I'm going to do is just, how tall are these? I think 8'11". I think I was thinking that was going to be 8. The posts were going to be 8 feet. So let's just draw ourselves some new posts here. It'll be 6 by 6s, which will be 5.5, and we're going to make them 8 feet tall. 96. And we will make that a group, and then we'll make it a component in case I need to make them different later on. They'll all 3 change. I may have to raise this up. And I just did a divide by 2. Does that mean I did an extra one? No. What I did there was I copied it to the end, and then I added the little divide by 2, and it gave me one in the middle. Aren't I fancy? And for now, I'm just going to draw a beam. Let's see. I'm going to draw, because it'll end up being the same width, because I want it to be. And I'm going to change this to a, let's see, a unique item, because I don't want it to be a beam or a column whenever I get ready to fix it right now. All the others would change if I didn't make it unique. And I'm going to make this. How far apart are these? Okay, it's going to have to be 12 inches. So 6. There we go. Now, what we might be able to do is, let's see if our Medique, I think it will do a shed roof with rafters. Let's go to rafters. Or was I remembering shed roof? Hey, it worked. So that means, yeah, that's going to go that way. So I need to figure out what my dimension is first. My dimension is, let's turn off our siding so we can actually measure it properly. Oops, not the whole thing. We want to turn off the cladding, if I can see, and the sheeting. Oops. Oh, I had turned the wall framing off. That's what's weird. And the sheeting back on. There we go. So what I want my roof to be is, I want it to go from here to here, which is 19.8.5. Okay. So we will start a new roof rafters, shed roof, and we want to go from here 19 feet 8.1/2 down to here. And I think I made this a 312 to get it a little bit lower. And we'll go 16. Okay, and then we'll go rafter spacing 16 inches on center. Okay, and I'm going to change all this stuff later. Let's make this 1.5. Okay. Alright, there we go. So that is looking similar, except I wonder if we can get rid of the, well, we'll have an overhang down here too. So this is kind of the part I have to figure out to make it look proper. I gotta get rid of that bird's mouth. But what we'll have, well, I don't need to get rid of the bird's mouth, do I? I will have a beam up there. And I'm just gonna stick this up there for right now. I'll come back and do the LVLs properly whenever I get it kind of past this hole. You know what? That beam's going to need to be flush. You don't want to really bring. Why is it doing that? Why is it copying it? I didn't say copied. We're going to have to figure out how to support this beam. And just occurred to me that the roof dimension needs to be so that it is longer, as if it was this long. So it needs to be, instead of 19.8.5, it needs to be 20 feet. Let's see. Let's go edit it and we will see. Let's see. Let's make it 20 feet. See what that does. And I need to get rid of the bird's mouth for now. Well, let's see. Let's just leave it alone and see what we get here. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for, except it's not. I'm just going to do that for right now so I can quit being confused as to where my wall plane is. And this would be back. Oh wait, you see, you got to make this unique. You saw how the other one was changing. I really didn't even mean to make these components, these beams. I'm going to go back to there. And I need those. Something's weird about this bird's mouth. Look for the word bird's mouth. Advanced basic. I don't do these shed roofs a lot, so I don't know where the soffit cut. Let's see, soffit and fascia. Bird's mouth. Okay, here we go. Right. Let's see. Let's just put it 0 for now, and see what happens. Because that's going to be. We may put it. No. Well, that's weird. Well, I'm not going to spend any time on that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a column over here. And see if this is in the right spot. I don't think it, yeah, I don't think it is. This has got to go, this has to go on out here, and I'll have to make that carport. Why does it keep copying? I'm not pushing the new version of SketchUp is a little weird, the update. Like I never pushed the control key to make that copy. So now I got to make this unique. My other columns will shoot up in the air. We'll go up to there. This is this is a little close. I think what I was going to do is lower this to where it wasn't weird looking on this window. Like I was going to come down like 4 inches. Because I want to create some separation between this point right here. I really don't want there to be, I don't want that to be too tight right there. So right now it's 14 inches. I mean, you need to be able to get a nail gun up under there to nail the soffit and stuff and nail this roofing down. So you don't want that to be too weird looking. And see, now this is going to be handy that these are, you see, because now all three of my posts are, I do want to put this back because I know this one's going to be this wide. I'm going to make it that wide. I don't want it looking funny. And then this post comes down. And so, I'm not sure why. I wonder if I hit the update button. That bird's mouth is bothering me. It's bothering me. Well, yeah, I didn't. I must not have hit the update. No, it won't go to 0. That is weird. If I go to edit, what if it was just leaning against, what if it was like a shed, a lean-to roof, and this was just leaning against that, I know what I'm trying to do is get this beam would really be, if there's going to be a bird's mouth, it would really be right here. And then this would be whatever the beam. So if this was, where is this on this end? If this is framing, and that's all lined up, the framing would be lined up, that is correct, if this was 2 LVLs. And then this would be sitting there, and this beam, and this column would be, yeah, because we would have room to fur it out for the siding and everything. Or we would wrap the LVLs, and then this bird's mouth wouldn't be cut out that far. Let's see if we can make it 3.5 and see if it'll stick. On the right side, 3.5. I may be doing it on the wrong side. No, I saw it move. Okay, so it won't go to 0, but it will go to what you want it to. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And then I'm gonna fix my post again. And I'll fix this. Right now that's just supposed to be representing 2 LVLs, which will get wrapped. And that wrap will cover up the ends of those rafters right there. And so that's pretty cool. We'll have to figure out a way to kind of brace this off. And what I may do is run a beam. I may just run it from here, you know, a beam up the roof, up the gable, up the shed part here. That might make it look a little beefier. Let's see if we have any. Let's see. I'm an American patriot. Oh, he's just doing that for fun, Warsaw. It's just, yeah, we do need to kind of knock that off a little bit. Just copy and paste, duh. Well, Barrett, I'm going to get you on Monday. And Freedom M. Hi, Tony. I'm Florida. This is Alexander watching you. Amazing channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks all you guys for watching. This should be better. Let me turn on the. I've been drawing all day and now I'm blind. I have to give my eyes time to rest. I need to draw the floor. That's why I'm having to lean over to see this really tiny print. But what we're trying to do is create just some neat little homes that can be sold affordably. And yeah, they're not going to be anything special necessarily, just something affordable that somebody can buy. I gotta figure out how to, I mean, I know how to brace this roof off, but it's not gonna look too modern when I do that. I'm thinking about trying to figure out how to do this. what we may do is just turn us we may just connect these beams up this way, but I don't know. Let's see if we can put a ceiling on this. That's the thing about this, and this is accurate. If your rafters are say 2x10s, you'd probably want to go ahead and make your fascia let's see, gable rafter. Let's make this 5.5. Let's make our barge rafter a 2x6, and then make this fascia. The fascia works actually. Let's see what that does. It didn't change anything. Yeah. Oh, I know why. Because of this this rafter cut. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And what you have to do is get rid of this effect here, where your ceiling comes over. And you know, I'll show you. I think I can add drywall to this. Let's see. Help me look for ceiling. Soffit and fascia. Roof cladding. Roof. I thought we had ceiling joists, ceiling depth. My eyes are going bad really quick today. So I think there's somewhere where I can add drywall to this. I'm just not seeing it because I can't see. Roof sheeting, fascia, rake board, gable, outlookers, heel blocking, soffit cut, doobie, soffit, wall, soffit material. I mean, when I get ready to, you know, in this case, I'll just show you what I would do is, what I want is all this soffit and ceiling to be on the same plane. That's what I want. So what we'll have to do is probably make our gable end rafter same as rafters. Gable rafter depth, that would be 7.25. Update that. And that means our fascia though would be 9.25. I think what you have to do too, you wouldn't think a little shed roof would be that complicated, would you, on these parameters? But I think what you got to do is get rid of this soffit cut. On the rafters. Where is it? No. It says no. Let's leave it. Let's put 0 in there and see if that'll work. Well, I'm just, this is really getting boring now, talking about all that. But what I'm trying to demonstrate is actually that, oh look, the roof color's not the same, is that these roof assemblies that Nathan has are really highly, where's our Harvard slate, our fancy roof color? There we go. Really very customizable. It's, you know, it's pretty awesome, you know. And so let's see. So we went from, you know, now the owner can start to get a better feel. Instead of this schematic look here I did in the beginning, we can start to talk about the siding and windows, you know, that kind of thing. And then once he is happy with that level, I go to the next level where I go and, like this, I would have to explode this little roof and blend it in, because if I turn off the roof cladding and the decking, you'll see that these are two little separate roof systems kind of intermingled, and that's not how we would do it. We would have, you know, neither one of these would have barge rafters, you know, or soffits on them. So I would go in and just edit this to where you'd have trusses, you know, trusses, boom, 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 boom. These would just be the mono trusses, the mono slope here. Excuse me. But for now, we'll turn that back on. And see if we have any questions. We have no more questions. But yeah, what I need to do is figure out how to get. What I want to do is try to make a texture out of this grass and apply it to the grass, and then kind of copy these street colors. And you know, I want to try to make it look as much like a rendering as I can for this streetscape. That's why I was taking these photographs with my drone, because I was trying to get the actual, you know, set up a photograph that maybe these could be overlaid on. But then I realized I can't overlay these over, you know, it would block out part of the house. All right, well, I'm going to send this a couple of these nice views with the siding and windows, and then see what he thinks. And I'll be doing another video on this soon, this little development. We're supposed to start in several months, and it should be challenging, because right now with the labor shortage and material prices the way they are, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get all 8 of these built in a decent amount of time. So I want to thank you all for watching, and there will be an update on this project soon. Thank you.